another solo session live stream. I'm your host with the pirate name in the real estate game, Zach Kill. And this is Fraud Friday. Happy Friday evening, everybody. Here we are again on another Fraud Friday, talking about the scams and shams you need to know about to keep your money in your own pocket. Man, this went off the rails real quick. If a technique works, the scammers will continue to use it. That's all there is to it. There are still people sending out the Nigerian prince scam. Big part of the reason I do this is for those of you who are willing to become more tech savvy, please pass this along to people in your circle that could be, I'm going to say, more vulnerable to these things. Like William, he's 20. Just turned 20 this week. Already said happy birthday to him on yesterday's live stream. But he knows how to use technology. He's a digital native, but he doesn't know how to fix anything. That's my generation. And same thing with my mom. Like, she does really, really good. Like, she's amazing up to a point. She lacks confidence, and that's okay. But she doesn't want to make a mistake. And thank God, because mistakes can be costly. And I'm not going to call her out by name, but one of her friends got caught up in a romance scam. Oh, this guy, yeah, he's hot and he's into me. You're an assisted living facility. He ain't all that into you. And she lost a decent chunk of change to that. And, changed all of her passwords, locked down all of her accounts, blah, blah, blah. And that was, I'm going to say 2 years ago. And I think it was just this past week, my mom was like, yeah, talk to her again. She talks to her about once a week or something. She's like, yeah, talk to her again. She's got a new guy friend that's really interested in her and showed me pictures. And mom's like, it's that same stupid romance scam crap again. Like, when's she going to learn her lesson? And I'm like, thank you. Mom's out there looking out for people. Please, by all means, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell the people who aren't like super tech savvy or super scam savvy, that these things exist, and be aware of it. And if you are aware of it, then at least knowing the trap exists makes it easier to avoid. So by all means, encourage them, and if you need to, send them the link for the broadcast. I got some good stuff for you tonight. Little skidding in sideways. Like, I thought I had it all together, and I did not have it all together, but it was just one little clicky glitch that we'll work through as we go along. So it should be fun. For those of you who didn't catch yesterday's live stream, I got some cool new tricks up my sleeve without using my hands. I don't have to click nothing. I'm working on it. Okay, it doesn't always work, but it's okay. Gonna have a good opportunity to try some of this stuff. Anyhow, I got some cool stuff for you this evening. Let's jump right in over on the fraud slideshow, and there we go. First one here is from the Department of Business and Professional Regulations. So for those of you who have an actual license with the state of Florida, DBPR has received notification of a phishing email asking licensees to sign a document via DocuSign. This email was not sent by DBPR or any official state of Florida entry. If you've received it, please do not click on any links in the communication. DBPR does not send documents to licensees, including via DocuSign. Check the sender. DBPR emails will always come from the domain at myfloridalicense.com. DBPR will not send you emails from a personal account like Yahoo or Gmail. DBPR will not ask for your personal or financial information via email, and if you are suspicious of an email you received, contact DBPR Customers Contact Center to verify the email's official correspondence from the department. So, if you're a licensee, like me, and you get an email from DBPR, oh, your license is in jeopardy, check it. It's probably BS. Let's go on to next slide. Look at that, hands-free. I'm digging this. My bank called me about fraudulent transactions, bank impersonation scams. Scammers may pose as a financial institution like Capital One. This one's been going on for a while, but it's still happening. So, and I got a few of those that they're kind of recycled, but it's still relevant information. So we'll get those. They often use a fake caller ID that shows up as financial institution, claim you've had fraudulent transactions on your account. To resolve a situation, scammer will have you make payments to reverse the fraud and protect the account. They sometimes ask for your social security number, government ID, or a digitally sent one-time passcode to gain access to your account. Once they gain unauthorized access to your account, the real fraudulent transactions begin. Of course. Yeah, don't play the game. And I know a lot of people get sucked into frauds and scams because they're like, but they were nice. I didn't want to be rude. It's okay to be rude. I'm rude all the time. Like, I get so much spam and scam stuff that I'm just like, what do you want? I ain't playing your game. No, we ain't having that. Have I been verbally abusive to them? Sometimes. If I know it's a flat out scam, to hell yeah, I'm verbally abusive. And sometimes it's just because they deserve it. The one, it was a spam call, and this was a couple of months back, but I thought it was hysterical. Both of my regular phone number and my business line phone numbers are both on the federal and the state do not call lists. And yet I got a call on my business line that was spam that was trying to get me to use their cold calling services to expand my business. I'm like, at what point do you think I would hire a company that obviously does not check the do not call list and cold calls people that are on the do not call lists to do cold calling for my business where I could be fined $25,000 per incident? Now, what's the name of your company again? Man, they couldn't hang up that phone fast enough. So, yeah, it's okay to abuse them. They need it. And I gave you the sanitized, happy version. So anyhow, we're just here to have fun and maybe be informative. Yeah, here we go. Oh, hello, pervert. Great way to start this one off, isn't it? I love this stuff. The Hello Pervert sextortion scam includes a new threat of Pegasus and a picture of your home. This is from September 4th, but this one's still out there. It's been around for a while. This scam has been going around for a long time. They have a new, this was 6 months ago, but they have a new threat of Pegasus and a picture of your home. They actually know where I live. Okay, let's go through. What is this? After using passwords obtained from one of the countless breaches as a lure to trick victims into playing, the Hello Pervert sextortion scammers have recently introduced two new pressure tactics, name dropping the infamous Pegasus spyware and adding pictures of your home environment. So basically what this is the scammers send you an email or a text message or whatever, and they usually open up with Hello Pervert. I saw you doing something like you were clearly taking care of some of your own business on your computer, and I have pictures of it. I'm going to send it to all your friends and family. And here's a picture of your home, so I know what I'm talking about. And you better send me $10,000 in Bitcoin or some gift card or something by the end of the day or the end of the week or whatever, or I'll release those photos. Now, part of this also depends on your personality, but some of us who are a little harsher in life are like, hell yeah, send it out there. So, but yeah, they've got the Pegasus spyware threat there too. Go on to claim that the target has been watching pornographic content. These scammers often claim to have footage of what you were watching and what you were doing while you were watching. To stop, you have to pay them, or they will send it to everybody on their email contacts list. Look, if they're going to extort you or sextort you, I don't care if you pay them or not. They're still going to send it out. Anyhow, have you heard of Pegasus? This so they'll include this in the text. Have you heard of Pegasus? It's a spyware program that installs on computers and smartphones and allows hackers to monitor the activity of device owners, provides access to your webcam, messengers, emails, call records, works well on Android, iOS, and Windows. Though Pegasus is indeed a powerfully invasive spyware tool, the threat of its use, as included in these scams, is entirely empty because it's never been out. Yeah, because this gives you warm fuzzies too. It's never been observed outside of a surveillance campaign carried out specifically by governments. That gives me warm fuzzies. Time and again, Pegasus has been used by oppressive government regimes to spy on political dissidents, human rights activists, and watchdog journalists. So, the Pegasus thing's a threat if you're not towing the party line. I'm not saying that would happen here. Fred says, you can run, but you can't hide. Post it. Hell, email it to the Pope. Let's see. Let's go to chat. Let's go to chat. There we go. Now you can see it. Fred's like, post it. Hell, email it to the Pope. That's why you don't threaten veterans with stuff. I love it. I dig it. Oh, hide the chat. Hide the chat. And the voice activation thing, it's kind of working. I got, the more I do it, the more it learns and the better it gets at it. So yeah, I kind of have fun with this. So anyhow, just be aware that this exists and have the conversations with your friends and your family members that this does exist. And whether or not it's an empty threat, don't let anybody extort you or sextort you. And like, this is one of my famous things. We had, I'm going to put it this way mildly. We had personal dealings with somebody who was trying to scam us, and the dude was like threatening to call the cops on us. And I'm like, cool, dude, go for it. I tell you, and he's like, you got to give me my money, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, tell you what, I'll meet you in the parking lot over Countryside Mall. I'll give you something. Oh, I'm like, meet me. I got it sitting right here. Let's go. Ran away real fast after that, disappeared. Because, I called him out. Like, I'm not scared. He should have been scared. Does anybody else know you're here? Yeah. We got to bring up chat again. Let me move this out of the way so I can actually read his comment. The government and everybody that works for it has seen your stuff anyway. It's seen your stuff. I gotcha. So it doesn't matter. Your privacy is dead, and they destroyed whatever sense of humility you had. It's true. It's true. That especially for us veterans, like they're like, I don't know if civilians understand this, but strip naked, bend over, grab your butt cheeks, and duck walk is quite literally one of the things every veteran goes through in MEPS, which is Military Entrance Processing Station. They've seen it already. They wanted to take pictures. We'd have gone, sure, cool, whatever, man. Which, when you look at it, it's just like, why? Doesn't it just make you want to die? And look, hey, now fake funeral live stream scams target grieving users on Facebook. Again, this one's a little bit older, at August 23rd in 2024. But I like to cover some of these because they don't go away. People die every month. People die every day. Don't fear the Reaper. Some scammers have the morals of an alley cat, but some sink even lower. I don't know what's wrong with an alley cat, man. This is from Malwarebytes Labs. I love Malwarebytes. If y'all are looking for a good antivirus security solution for your computer, your cell phone, that kind of stuff, I highly recommend Malwarebytes. No, I am not sponsored, but if you know anybody at the company who'd like to sponsor me, I'd be happy to take the sponsorship. Anyhow, so there's people on Facebook that prey on bereaved people by using stolen images and phony funeral live stream links to steal money and or credit card details. They're becoming more active. People are picking it up. When some scheme works, more low lifes join in. I think I just said that. Currently, we are aware of two different approaches. One uses fake live stream links of the funeral. It asks people to follow a link where they can watch the funeral service and to share a link among their friends and family. The other asks for donations on behalf of the family and the deceased. So, followed the flow of one such scam, but you should be aware there are several variations. Usually this type of scam starts with a comment on Facebook below the notification of a funeral home. There you go. Update post. If you can afford to donate, please share with friends and family. Watch here. Watch live. There you go. Malwarebytes Premium. Totally worth the money. Blocks at least 4 of the domains involved in the same type of scam. And honestly, that was I'm just going to use round numbers. That was 6 months ago. I guarantee they have added to that list. So 4 types of domains involved in this type of scam, and there were more which have been taken offline by the time you've read this. So, but yeah, if you're running Malwarebytes, it will not let you get to that link, which is good. And that's why I highly encourage it and say, please install this on your friends and family's machines. Wait, what'd Fred say now? Melvin the Reaper, like maggots on roadkill. Yes, I love it. This is so much more fun with Fred here. But yeah, totally there you go. It's website blocked due to phishing. Thank you, Malwarebytes. Totally get in on this if you're into it. Same thing with adding the domain to the exclusion list, allowed me to follow through, and it ended up on a site that wants you to sign up for your favorite movies. Wonder if that was part of the sextortion scam. Like, this is where they publish them, so that I could allegedly get full access. Remember, I came here following the links for a live stream of a funeral, not because I want to watch my favorite movies. Yeah, watching Granddad get buried, that should be on your favorite movie list. Anyhow, after feeding the scam a bogus email address, I was allowed to move on. So there you go. Membership activation, credit card details needed. So not only are they getting some of your info and the fact that you clicked on all this stuff, but they want credit card info. So yeah, accept conditions of membership and would like a secondary membership, 2x recurring payments every 14 days at 64 euros. Cancel any time. Damn. That's awfully expensive. Yeah, and it's pre-checked on the bottom left. I didn't notice that. Oh, there it is. There it is. Little tiny one down there. Little tiny blue check in the bottom corner. Yeah, so wait. Because I don't keep up with the exchange rates. Let's try this. Convert 64 euros to dollars. So that's $66. Oh my God, that's insane. 2x recurring payments. So yeah, a secondary membership at $66 a month. So that's $132 a month. No, that's $132 twice a month. So $260 a month. Wow. I mean, that's why they do these things. Make some money off of it. Protect yourself and others. You shouldn't have to pay to view a funeral live stream, and official links will be provided via the funeral director to the bereaved family. Also be aware of strange friend requests. They may be from scammers looking for a way to comment on your post. And that's very true. Like, oh, hey, Granddad died. Oh, here's, his buddy from 100 years ago, Joe. It's Joe's son, Steve. And you're like, I ain't never heard of Steve. But, he's on there, so, I ought to add him. Nope, bad idea. Unless you personally meet them. Personal. Big thing. What's Fred say? Some VPNs block domains. Malwarebytes is amazing. There you go. Some VPNs block domains, too. Yeah, that's good point. VPNs are awesome. Those are virtual private networks. They allow your computer to connect to the internet, but look like it's coming from a different place in the world. And a lot of times they do have filtering on there. So, you can't, it'll block these things. So that totally good point. Totally dig it, Fred. VPNs are also good for other things, but anyhow, yeah, here's some of the fake streaming sites and phishing sites. So yeah, just be aware that these things do exist. And if somebody in your family dies, you need to be hyper vigilant, or friends or family dies, you need to be hyper vigilant about the funeral scam, which you would think you would think that would not be a place that people go, but they go there. Anyhow, this one I covered last week, but it's worth saying again, especially right now, because I'm seeing a lot of chatter on Facebook specifically from video people talking about they don't have their CapCut anymore. How do I get CapCut? Well, yep, they're lined up for this one. CapCut was run by TikTok, the parent company, ByteDance. Don't worry, we're going to talk about ByteDance here again in a second. Don't sell or buy a secondhand iPhone with TikTok already installed. And what people did, I've read this, so I'm going to sum up. They're like, okay, cool. People are going to want TikTok. So they go and buy all the iPhones and Androids that they could, higher end, and buy them, take them home, install TikTok before the ban took effect. And then when the ban did take effect, it just didn't work, but you still had the app installed. So if you go out and buy a new phone right now, you cannot download the app. So all of a sudden, these things are really valuable because they still have TikTok installed and CapCut and that kind of stuff. So, if you're kind of stuck and you've been using CapCut, then yeah, like that makes a lot of sense. Like you get a new iPhone, it's got TikTok and CapCut. Problem is that's a great way to get herpes for your phone, or worse. Gonosyphilis. That's going to be a problem. Because, people are like, oh, cool, I get a new phone, plus I get my TikTok back. I get my CapCut back. Yeah. Well, you also got a free dose of spyware in there, too. Yeah. When this is a message, if you already had it installed, welcome back. Thank you for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the U.S. You can continue to create, share, and discover all the things you love on TikTok. These secondary iPhones, man, they're selling them for top dollar for having TikTok in there, and they're not clean phones. So be very, very wary of this. And you may have to resurrect an old phone for that too. Let me pop over. I'm going to skip one here for a second. AI tool GeoSpy analyzes images and identifies locations in seconds. Is that the right one? No. No. Oh yeah, here's another one for you crapple people. There we go. Apple users, update your devices now to patch a 0-day vulnerability. This came out, I'm going to be generous and say 2 weeks ago, January 28th. Apple has released a host of security updates across many devices, including for a 0-day bug, which is being actively exploited on iOS. It could allow them to elevate privileges. It's being exploited on versions before iOS 17.2. There's a bunch of these. Just go to your software update, get the latest if you can. They go into some really technical stuff, but yeah, just if you're on an iPhone, update it. Another good one here. Where did it go? It's okay. I'll find it. We'll get there. Let me tick this back up. Comments. You can drop a comment from wherever you're at. I'll see it and I can put it up here on the screen. And if you're watching on one of the other platforms, my primary platform that I'm going to be streaming on from going forward is probably going to be YouTube. Every time I play something, Facebook comes back, is like, you don't own that, somebody else does. I'm like, who the hell are these people? And they're like, we don't have to tell you. They're going to get the money from your stuff. And I'm like, what money? So, but they keep ticking me off with it. So, check me out over on YouTube at ZachKidAgent. Follow me there, please. It's a big thing for me. Here's another good one for you. This one came out 3 weeks ago. 7-zip bug could allow bypass of Windows security feature. Update now. 7-zip is a file compression tool. It's a very popular one. It's free. It works great. I use it. It's wonderful. But there was a little glitch in there that could allow an attacker to bypass your security. Just update it and it won't be a problem. That one's easy. Other security measures, if you're downloading something from the internet and it comes in an archive, just keep track of how and where you obtain the archive. Be careful opening archive files that you downloaded from the internet. Make sure you're using an anti-malware solution like Malwarebytes, capable of scanning inside archives, and that you have that setting enabled. So, and I do. And a lot of the stock assets that I use, little video clips that I use in videos, those come from a third-party source, and I'm happy to give them a shout out too. I love Envato elements, but a lot of the stuff I download from there comes compressed. I gotta unzip it, and then as soon as I download it, I'll download 20 things that I need, and then quick scan them with Malwarebytes, and I know I'm clean and good, and all right, let's keep rocking. So totally worth it. Let's go to this one. AI tool GeoSpy analyzes images and identifies locations in seconds. Ouch. Which does not, I mean, it's a great tool, but no, it's the idea that, like, look, if you're at Disney and you take at Epcot and you take a picture in front of the dome, that's not hard to find where you're at. That does not take a rocket surgeon to figure out that you're at Epcot in front of the yeah. This new GeoSpy uses AI, and it'll find everything, and it can do so in seconds based on one picture. So, you got to be careful what you're posting online when who's bad actors using this. They can tell exactly where you're at. Real time. So, you take a picture and you post it up and somebody's like, I know where that is. This tool allows them to know exactly where you are. And that's kind of scary. Again, something to be aware of. Maybe if you're taking pictures of, your holiday out of town and somebody might know your address, maybe don't post those pictures until you get home. Yeah. So just a little idea. Just a small one. So, and here's another one. Your location or browsing habits could lead to price increases when buying online. Now, here's an easy one to test. Open up a regular browser and an incognito browser. I know. But, try it. And go on to something like Expedia.com or, some travel site and look up plane tickets for, here to Cabo San Lucas. Cool. All right. See what it is for a week from now. And on the regular one, it's going to be, $500. And on the incognito one, it'll be $500. And you're like, okay, cool. Or, VPN or whatever. And then go back tomorrow. On the regular browser, it's going to say, oh yeah, they're coming back and looking at this again. You know what? It's $575 today. But the incognito VPN one will still show you the $500 that it actually is, because they tracked that and they're like, oh, you came back, you're still interested. Incognito or VPN, it doesn't have the tracking. There is a way. There's another thing that's come out that might, like two other ways they can still find it, but generally speaking, they're not going to be tracking it that way. So, but yeah, they'll jack the price up on you because you looked at it before, you're looking at it again. And then next thing you see, you'll find ads for, like, on your social media platforms. You'll see ads for things like sunscreen, new bathing suits, flip-flops, accommodations in Cabo San Lucas. And you're like, what the hell? That's why. So it's a really good experiment to try. This takes it actually even further because they're using this from every place. And the easiest way I can describe this is, again, go look up on Walmart.com about baby formula and diapers, and see how long it takes before a mailer for Pampers winds up in your mailbox. These companies collect data, sell it to a data broker, and then all of a sudden all you're doing, like all your online ads, all your real life ads are going to be for baby stuff. Doesn't mean you're having a baby. So, and a lot of this, it's not easy to get around. And this is another thing here. We're seeing that insurance companies are very interested in our lifestyle and will happily charge more or even refuse to take us on as customers if they think we're too much of a risk. So, all those performance parts that you're looking at for your car, how do I shut off my ABS? That they can make it back to your insurance company and say, no, we just don't, oh yeah, I was in a street race last week. No, we don't need you anymore. But yeah, it's got consequences for our privacy, but also fair competition and consumer protection. So, just limit what you share on social media as much as possible and try and keep personal data out of photos and written posts. Or if you do, be strategic about it. Hey, these pictures were from when we were in Cabo San Lucas last week. All right, cool. Like, that was last week. You still might have to be careful about that, but like if you're doing rock climbing and you're on disability, you're gonna have problems with that. Only tell companies the information they need for the service or product that they're providing. Use false information as much as possible. That's right. Lie to them bastards. They deserve it. Like it's okay. And feel free to skew the results. It's like, the really, really smart kids taking the test can take the test and come up with the wrong answers so they don't look quite as smart. Same kind of thing. The smartest thing to do with these online trackers is find a way to tell them, no, I'm not interested in Cabo San Lucas. I was looking for flights and to Quebec. I just misspelled it. And push all the stuff there. And, it's okay to screw them or poke them in the eyes. If you're asked to share your location data with an app and there's no clear reason why you might need to, then deny the app that permission. I have to deal with this all the time. We do use location tracking in my family because I'm the one who gets the call when the tire blows up. And they're like, I don't know where I am. Can you come get me? Do you know how to send a map pin? No, I don't know how to send it. So we do that. So that way we can, we jokingly refer to it as cyber stalking, but it's mostly like, are you okay? And if you're not, how long is it going to take me to come get you? Where are you? Don't have to worry about that. I have a couple of real estate apps that need the location to be able to pull the information. Like if I'm standing out in front of a house, they're like, what's the location? So I can find out the information about the house. That's my job. That's part of what I do. But when it asks me for permission, I tell it only while using the app. So if that app isn't fired up, no app, no location for them, because they don't need that all the time. I don't need to know what I'm doing. So yeah, that's a big one. Allow only while using the app. Read privacy policies, however boring they are. Understand. Look, I don't even care what their privacy policy is. Those bastards lie too. Understand how the company will be using your data. They're going to use your data however the hell they damn well please, and it doesn't matter. And Apple got called out on this. What was it, a year or two ago? Where they're like, well, we said we weren't tracking this stuff, but we really were. But it's okay because we're Apple and you love us. Come on. Block web tracking wherever you can. Again, Malwarebytes browser guard automatically declines the cookie consent banners you see on websites, opting you out of data collection performed by tracking cookies, and it's free to get Malwarebytes browser guard. Totally worth it. So yeah, again, be aware of this. Be aware that they track these things and will increase your pricing on stuff because they can. And the only way to do it is poke a stick in their eye or mislead them intentionally, lie to them, deny them the info, deny them the data. And I am all about that. This one just came up on Facebook today from a mutual friend, and he got one of these toll scam texts, and he's like, "Is this legit?" No, it's not. I figured now's a good time to go back and retread this, but it wasn't for a Pennsylvania turnpike toll. I can tell you that. But yeah, you got the text message. You owe us for a toll you blew. Click here to settle your account. Doesn't exist. These places are not going to send you a text message. If you have an account, they will charge your account. Like SunPass will charge your account, and you got it tied to a debit or a credit card. They'll refill it whenever you hit your threshold that it needs to be refilled. That's all there is to it. Or they'll send you something in the mail, the snail mail, like oh, you went through a fast pass, not a SunPass, but we took a picture of your license plate and mailed you the thing. Okay, that's fair enough. Here's your 85 cents. Kiss my ass. But they're not sending text messages. Please. So again, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your kids, tell your wife. Someplace I've got that. Hide your kids, hide your wife. I need to get that like voice driven. But anyhow, yeah, just pay attention to it. They're using plausible, for the most part, they're using plausible URLs. So it looks like it's coming from something that could be legitimate, like myturnpiketollservices.com, nytollservices.com, tolls in infos. Yeah, whatever. Bay Area Fast Track Toll Services. So, these are, yeah. sunspass.com. See, there's an extra S there. Suns. Come on, let me just click the one S. There we go. Sunspass.com. Sun extra S passtollservices.com. Sunpasstollservices.com. So yeah, like there's three that could have snagged you in this area. Yeah, just again, if you see it, it's probably bogus. Like if it's legit, they will find you some other way. So feel free to delete it. Feel free to text them back and call them out and tell them they're a shitbag, and verbally abuse them. They deserve it. They deserve it. Yeah, see, there we go. Fred's got a good point. Let's pop that up here real quick. FBI advised not to use SMS texts. Government agencies won't text you. It's true. It's true. Thank you, Fred. Anyhow, I went back to the pushy button. I like the voice activated is awesome, but it's just, yeah, I still need to do a bunch of stuff and make it work better and do some more cool stuff. And it's a little slow. Sometimes it works good. Sometimes it doesn't. But anyhow, how to avoid falling for it. Just check the phone number. Don't like, if you're getting texts from somebody that you don't know, tell them to kiss your ass and block them. That's all there is to it. If it's a legit government agency or some, legit like company that you deal with, you'll know that, like I get stuff from my internet company and my phone company, and it always comes through on the same couple of numbers in the same format, and I don't click on it any damn way. I get paid online through the site that I know is verified. So yeah, let's pop over here real quick. The Florida Consumer Newsletter, Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. There we go. All right. So yeah, they talk on this one about the toll. So here, it's a sign that I needed to talk about these. So we covered that. Spam texts, emails, and junk mail. Yeah, scammers are sending phishing texts and emails. That's a classic example of a phishing text. So don't be surprised. It's PHISHING, phishing. And yeah, that's what they're trying to do, is get your info. And emails that look legit to trick you into giving them personal or financial information. Legit companies might send you a mail that you just don't want. Things like magazines or catalogs or pre-screened offers of credit and insurance. Dear God, I'm still getting those. While these aren't necessarily scams, they can pile up quickly. Yeah, I got a big box of them waiting for a video that I'm about to do. I've been saying I'm going to do it. I just need to do it so I can get rid of that box of crap. But to help you cut down on spam texts and emails, use filters. Yeah. Unsubscribe from wanted emails. That can be a little sketchy, but for the most part, I wholeheartedly agree. And if you look at it and go, that's a little sketchy, I don't know if I want to click their unsubscribe link. If you're using an email client like Gmail, you can click little three buttons up on the top right there, and you got the option to block the sender. Block the sender, report as spam. You'll never see it again, and it helps go through their filter, or helps them build their filter of this was obviously bogus. Report unwanted messages, use your phone's report junk option, or forward the unwanted texts to spam. Well, that's a new one I didn't know. And unwanted emails to your email provider. Cool. Junk mail, you can go to dmachoice.org to decide what types of mail you do and do not want from marketers. Hot damn, I'll be doing that when this is over. I hate the junk mail. And to me, it's great though, because what they don't realize is my mailbox and my trash can are right next to each other. So I'm like, legit, chuck. All right, I'm done. So opt out of getting pre-screened credit and insurance offers in the mail. Yeah, that's a big thing. If you're thinking about buying a home, house, condo, townhome, whatever, go to optoutprescreen.com before you start getting your financing lined up. It'll stop all of the extra bonus stuff. And and what happens here, company A that you want to work with puts your information in to do the search for your credit and all that kind of stuff. The second they put it in and go, give me that info, it goes out, it pulls it off the server for them, but it also broadcasts it. Hey, this person's looking for something. If you go to optoutprescreen.com, it stops that reporting process. So you won't get hit with 50 other lenders going, oh, I know you said you're going to work with Joe, but I can get you a better rate. No. Now, look, if you're with a good lender, I have great lenders. If you're looking for any kind of lender, I got awesome ones. They're reliable. They get the ball over the goal line every time. And what they say, like if they tell you you can't close a deal because of this, let's go fix it. That's gospel as far as I'm concerned. I have had way too many people show up with a loan from Uncle Joe's Beef Jerky Emporium and home loans. And it always go. I'm like, no, these people suck. They're not going to close the deal. Oh, I know them. I like them. Okay, cool. And then we get to the closing table and we're like, oh, well, they said they couldn't do anything with it. No shit. Why don't you call the other guy that I said shit? No, now I'm going to talk to Aunt Sally's Beef Jerky Emporium and home loans. I'm like, use solid lenders and do opt-out pre-screen ahead of time. Big thing here. And yeah, you can learn more about all of this stuff at reportfraud@ftc.gov or .ftc.gov. Or, sign up for this. It's a really good thing. It's this is from the Florida Consumer Newsletter. It's from the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. It's a free newsletter. They email it to you every month. Sometimes I think it's more often than that. Did you receive an unexpected package? Sometimes the jokes write themselves. Fred says, not hiding anything in the computer, at least on the screen. Junk mail builds my garden. Send more. That's right. It's good compost stuff, isn't it, man? So she looks like she received an unexpected package at one point. Man, we went downhill now that Fred's here, man. I love it. What could be better than opening the mailbox or front door and finding an unexpected package? Free gifts might seem like fun. I don't know. It could be a flaming bag of dog poop, too. It may come with a higher cost than you expected. Scammers are sending people fake luxury items like rings, beauty products, and even Bluetooth speakers. I've even heard of some higher ticket items. And it's called a brushing scam because it's brushing up or increasing the scammer's sales. As it works, scammers are sellers of knockoff merchandise. Find your address or other personal information online. They send you goods that you never ordered and use your information to write fake online reviews about their products in your name, which helps them boost sales. Also in this one, I don't know if they talk about it a little later on because I didn't scroll all the way through this, but as adjunct, really, it's aligned with this same scam. They'll send you something and it won't be the right name, but it'll be the your address, and you get a package and you're like, oh, okay, cool, but it'll have on the side of the box, scan the QR code for more information. Nope, bad idea. Do not scan QR codes. Don't. If you're lucky, you just get rickrolled. Oh man, why don't I have a voice prompt for that? God. Okay, I got to do that. I got to do my rickrolled voice prompt. But yeah, so there's one. There's another way with QR codes. Change passwords on all your online shopping accounts in case they were compromised. If the package came from Amazon or another online marketplace, send the platform a message so they can investigate removing the seller. Look, sometimes this isn't about you not getting burned. It's about helping other people not get burned, and that's one of the best things you can do. Check your credit weekly for free at annualcreditreport.com to monitor the information in your credit report and check for signs of identity theft. Do not contact the sender. They want you to contact them. Oh, I got the wrong package. So, look, either you got a free Bluetooth speaker, or personally, I wouldn't trust that any damn way. It goes straight in the dumpster. If you search online for the sender and reach out, anyone who responds will likely try to get more sensitive information from you and try to steal your money. Oh, well, what address did we have for you? Yeah, which credit card did you use to order this? What was your name again? There you go. So, yeah, super easy to avoid that just by ignoring it. And it's sad, too, because, sometimes you're like, oh, hey, this is cool. I might have got, okay, I'll give you a good one. My wife likes to order our groceries online, and sometimes packages will show up on the doorstep. I'm like, what the hell is this? I wait till she gets home, and she's like, oh no, that's your rotisserie chicken seasoning or something. Okay, cool. I mean, it's fine if I know ahead of time that I've ordered it, but random package. What's this shit? Don't know. Here we go. right in line. I just jumped ahead. Scam alert, QR code on an unexpected package. So yeah, we already covered what that kind of stuff is. If you know it's really a gift, you can keep it. But know that, yeah, brushing scam. If you scan the QR code, it could take you to a phishing website that steals your personal information like credit card numbers or usernames or passwords. Could also download malware onto your phone and give hackers access to your device. And this was like part of where the whole Rickrolling thing got to be so popular was because like it was like it's the whole idea of gotcha. And that gotcha is really important because you got is a thing. And that's like the least malicious thing you can do to somebody, in order to say, I gotcha. And, yeah, you gotta be careful with this stuff. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, you got to be careful with this stuff because like now with QR codes, actually I heard somebody took down the original Rickroll thing on YouTube, but yeah, I mean, you can scan the QR code. Now it's going to take you to a website that looks completely legit, may even look like Amazon. And yeah, you got to log back in. Now they got your account info instead of, just seeing Rick Astley. Yeah, right. Yeah, I had to. I've got to get that on voice activation though. That needs to happen. Anyhow, I know Facebook's going to be like, how dare you do that? Okay, cool. Give Rick $1 for me. All right. I love Rick. He still rocks, like even now. If you're concerned somebody has your personal information, annual credit report, also consider taking other steps to protect your identity, like freezing your credit or putting on a fraud alert. Yeah. If you think somebody stole your identity, report it and get a personal recovery plan at identitytheft.gov. Regularly update your computer software and your phone to get the latest security patches and learn to recognize a phishing email or text message. Kind of covered that. And here, what about the package? The law says you can keep it as a gift. Look, it depends on what it is. As much as it pains me to say this, electronics are high ticket items. It would be so painful to get, something on my wish list and just be like, I don't trust it. I don't trust the source. I don't trust that somebody didn't, bug it or, like, oh, hey, Bluetooth up to my phone that has, malicious package to it that'll like go try and, download all my passwords or something. I just don't trust it. So, but, if it's a set of Cutco knives or something, we might be talking. But yeah, they got other great stuff on here. Totally sign up for that. And, yeah, totally worthwhile. Here's another one. Fred will like this one. I looked away from one state. Where'd it go? Did that turn off? I can't see my main screen here. Nope, that did not turn off. There we go. Fred says, I looked away for 1 second to read something about Dr. Ron Paul and I get rickrolled. Beeper bombs. Yes, beeper bombs for those of the, yeah. That's a couple of months old now, but yeah, still a valid concern. Look, you got a free new beeper. I'll throw that thing as far away from me as I can. Anyhow, yeah. So yeah, this one's good for the veterans. Protecting your benefits data from fraudsters. This came out January 30th, so a week ago. VA benefits during Privacy Week. VA is sharing guidance on how veterans and their beneficiaries can protect their data, especially personal identifiable information. And look, for those of us who have been in the military, I will be the first one to tell you those sons of bitches made us put our social security number on everything. And they're like, make sure nobody gets your social security number. Motherfucker, you made sure I put that on my damn checks that I had to use at the commissary so I could buy shit. And you're worried about it? And if you didn't have it printed on your checkbook, then they would make you handwrite it and then check it against your actual social security card. And you're like, you ain't supposed to be using this shit. And they're like, oh, blah, 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 gave you shit about it. So, yeah, like VA, I don't believe that they are actually looking out to make sure your stuff can't get out there. Because they're still like, when you walk in, they're like, what's your social security number? Or at least now they're a little bit better. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like who's walking into the VA hospital trying to impersonate you to get a colonoscopy? Like, no. No, man, no. You would think that just would not be a scam that's going on. Anyhow, identity theft occurs when somebody steals personal information such as social security numbers. Yeah. Bank account details, medical records, and account numbers or credit card information to commit fraud. Yeah. But still, put your social security number on everything. Types of scams, generative artificial intelligence scams. Fraudsters can use AI to create fake identities or impersonate real people. Yeah, I got one about that coming up here in just a second. Ooh, yeah, that one baked my noodle a little bit. Maybe develop convincing voice or video messages for social engineering attacks to trick people into giving money to fraudsters. I'm going to be pissed if somebody is out there using my voice. Like, please give me money. I need to do that for that. Like, man, break me off some of that, because I ain't making a damn thing off of doing these live streams. Anyhow, QR code scams, we covered some of that. Phishing, covered some of that. Romance and friendship scams, I talked about some of that stuff too. And I'm going to recap that here real quick. Let me piggyback on that. Fraudsters create fake profiles on dating apps and social media platforms to befriend individuals. Once connection is established, they gather personal details to later pressure the potential victims into with blackmail to gain PII, account numbers, passwords, or financial payments. So yeah, that's PII is personal identifiable information. How you can secure your data, screen emails carefully, all the same stuff that I talk about every week on here, but it always is worth repeating because there's always a new variation on the scam or the fraud, and people need the reminder. Like the guy that I saw on Facebook that had the toll scam, he just hadn't heard of it, and I don't consider him an unsavvy guy. So be cautious of pop-up links on websites, emails, and texts which are used to infect your device. Yeah, anybody who lived through the 90s knows about that one. Limit the stuff you post online, such as your address, date of birth, workplace, or kinship details. Look, if I know you in real life, yeah, it's nice to be buddy-buddy online, but I don't need to talk about where you live. Ugh, God. yeah. It's like Bluetooth boombox. Damn straight, Bluetooth boombox would be nice. Whew, yeah. I gotta move that out of the way so I can read your comment too. Get a dog. They're cheaper. They really love you, and they're cheaper. Yeah. No, it's true. Okay. Get a dog. They really love you, and they're cheaper. There you go. It's true. And if you need something other than the love that a dog can give, Amazon sells those things too. Just don't get caught by your camera and get sextorted. Man, this went off the rails real quick. Maximize privacy settings on all active social media accounts to protect information from unknown users. Unless, like me, you have a forward-facing profile, like this is my business profile. You will never see me post my political beliefs or personal information. Like, I'll post memes. Memes are funny. But I ain't posting any of the rest of this crap on my forward-facing stuff. Don't accept friend or connection requests from individuals with only an online presence. Yeah, I get these all the time. Sarah wants to be your friend. Sarah got 3 pictures and 2 of them are of food. And the other one looks like a stock photo. And no, Sarah ain't getting included in a damn thing. Only add friends or connections you know and trust in real life, not those you have only met online. Yeah, that's true. Or like if you've got a mutual friend, like Fred said to me, hey, this person's kosher. Cool. Get vouched in by somebody you actually know. Download strong antivirus software like Malwarebytes. If your computer runs unusually slowly or frequently crashes without explanation, it may be indicated that it is infected with malware. Again, if you lived through the 90s, you know that one. Never send bank information or payment to online-only friends or unverified entities. Matter of fact, don't send it unless you no. Don't send shit to anybody that is like you have not been talked to in person. Like Fred called me up and said, dude, I need $100. Fred's getting $100. I don't care how I got to get it to him. I don't care how I got to get that $100. If Fred's going to get $100. Anybody else, I'm like, No. Oh, but my kid could die. Okay. Like, whatever. I don't know you. Don't know your kid. May not even like your kid. If you experience ransomware, do not respond to any threat and report the incident immediately. Exactly. Oh, hey, we're going to encrypt your files, destroy them, send it out to everybody. Either you pay us or else. Look, I've seen enough movies. It doesn't matter if you pay them. They're going to release it or whatever. Again, my favorite tactic is to say, all right, I can do that, but we got to meet in person. Oh, no, I can't do that. You want your money, that's what you're going to do. They shut up and go away real quickly. Only scan QR codes from trusted sources. Don't even do that. Like, look, the idea of QR codes was so cool. Like, here, take a picture and you get sent to a website with a link that long. It sounds great, but it is so easy to just go up there with a Sharpie and fix something. Or, people are like, this is what they do. They're printing out, QR covers, and like they could slide that into the restaurant menu, QR code scan thing. No, like this is, I'll go boomer for a second here. I want my normal paper menu. I don't give a shit about your QR code. I want to see that at a restaurant because I don't trust it, because you get rickrolled. Contact your VA privacy officer. Yeah, if you think your VA stuff got compromised, apparently we have local privacy officers. This is the first time I've heard of this. To file a complaint regarding an alleged VA privacy violation or general policy questions. So yeah, that's good stuff. Take proactive measures, blah, blah, blah. So again, if you're a veteran, good resource to be on. They send this to me in the newsletter. Although it's hysterical because like I do my Military Mondays. Feel free to join me on Military Mondays, 6 p.m., where I live stream similar stuff, only veteran shit, and I get to be a lot more forthcoming on things. But no, what's hysterical to me is like the VA sends me the newsletter and they're like, yeah, here's an upcoming event for this really awesome thing that I would love to promote, and it's happening in 2 hours from now. And I'm like, how is that helpful? You're sending me stuff that's happening 2 hours from now. I can't even get it to like the broadcast because it already happened. Send the stuff to me a week ahead of time. Then maybe we can do something here. So anyhow, yeah, or they got their website or calling 833-38-V-SAFE, whatever. They're trying. I give it to them. They're trying. So yeah. Let's go on to the next one here. This one was like, holy shit. This one came through on my AI newsletter, and I was like, that's cray. I wouldn't normally say that, but damn, this one made me go. This is from a project, human animation model project by ByteDance, which is TikTok. That's TikTok's parent company. And they've got a paper and a page for this, but I was like, holy shit, bunch of technical stuff. What they're doing is, here we go. This significantly outperforms existing methods, generating extremely realistic human videos based on weak signal inputs, especially audio. It supports image inputs of any aspect ratio, whether portraits, half body, full body, delivering more lifelike and high quality results across various scenarios. So like these are AI generated, and the realism is mind-blowing, including motion, lighting, and texture details. Note that, and this is where it gets really crazy, note that to generate all results on this page, only any single image and audio are required, except for the demo showcasing video and combined driving signals. For the sake of a clean layout, we've omitted the display of reference images, which are in the first frame of the generated video for most, but if you need comparisons, this is crazy. Okay, so like, all right, that one's kind of AI. That one looks a little too dreamy to be AI, to not be AI. But here, let's take a look at this real quick.
I am alone, I sit and dream, and when I dream, the words are missing. Yes, I know that in a room so full of light, that all the light is missing.
She got the right number of fingers. The lighting is correct. The sheet music, that looks like a book, but I mean, that's pretty good. And they did that off of one image. Broccoli Dude, obviously fake, but check this out. This one's crazy too.
And I know about this because I had the opportunity to stand on top of the Olympic podium and feel the weight of that gold medal around my neck. And I wouldn't have been there had it not been for the Envato we will become.
That is generated from one image. That's fucking scary. It does and it'll do the hand gestures and the eye blinks and like she got the right number of fingers on her hands. Yeah, that's insane. Here, Einstein.
Like without emotions, it would be empty. What would our lives be like without emotions? They would be empty of values. So a famous classical poet said, "We hate and we love. Can one tell me why?" Catullus. Science does not answer why questions.
Damn. So, yeah, and they've got tons of other variations on this. But, you know, the idea, half body cases with hands, these are, you know, these would be presentations, you know, TED Talks, that kind of stuff. Just portrait cases like, okay, here we go. Let's try this one.
Explore all the musical theater options out there, but don't just stick for the song that everyone thinks is amazing. Back in the 80s, men, remember? No man, no madness. So no one was
like on big screen 4K. It does look like almost, you know, claymation puppet like, but again, that's crazy. Here's another one. This is John Denver.
You want me to tell people that I've spoken with God?
Yes.
They'll put me away.
I'm tired of all the talk that I may be dead.
Like, yeah, just incredible. They even have singing, video driving, like ethics concerns. Yeah, that's the big one here. That, I mean, mind you, we're hoping that they use this power for good. You know, hey, like, let's take somebody's blog post and a picture of them and turn that into like a TEDx talk. And, you know, a couple of clicks, let it chew for a few minutes, and boom, you've got a TED Talk based on that. That's cool. That's powerful. But, like, you can have Einstein say whatever the hell he wants to. And that's scary. So just remember, like, the just because you see it online and it looks legit and it sounds legit does not, like, now this is a game changer. It does not mean that it is legit. That's crazy, though. Like, it's so crazy good. So yeah, let's go over to, I don't know, like I should have, yeah, you know what? I'm going to skip this one because I don't care. We're going to go to this one. DeepSeek controversy. Authorities ask, where does the data come from and how safe is it? DeepSeek is a new player in the AI field. Chinese startup has taken app stores by storm. It was so in demand, it caused an upset on the stock markets. It cost Nvidia and Oracle shareholders a lot of money. DeepSeek is crazy too. There you go. Same thing. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of worked off of ChatGPT, but it triggered some memes, which is cool. But yeah, there's definitely some privacy concerns with this. And yeah, this database contained a significant volume of chat history, backend data, and sensitive information, including log streams, API secrets, and operational details. Database was not just accessible and readable, it was open to control and privilege escalation within the DeepSeek environment. No authentication was required, so anybody that stumbled over the database was able to run full queries with everything. But yeah, like, DeepSeek is like, it's big news, and you don't know where the data is coming from, and it's not secure. So hopefully they get that squared away here real soon too. But yeah, I mean, like, there's some really banging stuff out there. That AI video stuff just blew my mind. Anyhow, oh man, well, it doesn't matter that I'm on the wrong screen. We're gonna cue this up because today is $5 Friday. You need to know about this. Can you spare just $5 for a pause cause? These beautiful faces are all in boarding, and that's not free. And poor Chandler doesn't even have a photo yet, but he ran up the vet bill with his battle with liver failure. Any amount is gratefully received. You can donate at pawliferescuegroup.org/donate. If you would prefer to donate products, they have a link on that page for their Amazon wish list too. Adopt, don't shop, and please spay and neuter your pets. If you can't adopt, then please consider fostering or financing one of these friendly faces. Had to do my shout out for the puppies, man. I love dogs. Like, dogs are the best thing. I can't help it. I'm definitely a dog person. Like, I like having cats too, but to me, dogs are it. So, yeah, but do what you can. Help them out. Let's have fewer in the shelters, one way or another, with letting them live full lives. I'm going to leave it at that. So, but yeah, if you can, go over, drop $5 on $5 Friday to Paw Life Rescue Group. They do awesome stuff. Anyhow, this has been a really fun hour, hour and 10 minutes now. So I'm going to get out of here. I've been tired all day. I think it's that sea fog with the bacteria stuff. It's making me narcoleptic. I want a snack and a nap. So y'all enjoy your Friday evening, and see you Monday night for Military Mondays. Thanks for joining me this evening. I hope you found it entertaining, maybe even informative. If you have questions, please email them to podcast@zackkidd.com, and I'll include the response in the next live stream. Until then, I'm Zach Kidd, Realtor, Clearwater, Florida, signing off.